How does the saying go? Do as I say, not as I do? Yeah, I could probably really listen to myself as well.
Welcome to the PokéThrillz channel.
We got it! Oh, we got the shiny card! We got it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Our tier, we got. No way. Bro.
Let's go.
Hello, thrill seekers. I'm PokéThrillz, and welcome back to the PokéThrillz studio. And today, I have a good video because I'm going to show you, from all my experience of being on YouTube, 10,000 subscribers now. Super famous. Anyways, no. I'm going to show you, or tell you, I guess, the 4 things that I've learned to avoid, like the 4 mistakes to avoid if you're going to be a YouTube content creator. Alright? It's going to be super useful for people that are just starting out, or people that have been doing it like me that haven't fully found success, or happiness with their content. This is really going to help you. And again, this is just going through my own personal experience. I'm kind of semi making this because I don't even follow these own rules most of the time. So I feel like making this video, putting it out there, will kind of be like, hey, a wake up call for me to follow the things that I already know. But before we get into this, I really want to talk about my new partnership with Into the AM. Check this shirt out. Into the AM Clothing decided to partner up with your boy PokéThrillz. All right, and I'm gonna say it. I don't do a lot of partnerships. I only do them with products I actually really like, and this is one of their shirts right here. Absolutely freaking amazing. They fit so well. I'm a true large shirt wearer, but lately I've been having to wear extra large because the larges, for whatever reason, don't fit me. But this is a large right here, and it fits me freaking beautifully. I love that the sleeves are not too wide on the arms. Perfect fitting shirt. Absolutely love this shirt from Into the AM. And I'll just say it. I look good. I look good. Also, their shirts are like the softest freaking material in the world. They feel so comfortable. It almost feels like I'm not wearing a shirt at all, which is, always preferred, but, the world doesn't want to see me shirtless. So, honestly, just love the comfortability, love the fit, and you know what? They got really fun logos. They got plain tees as well if you're just someone that doesn't like a bunch of graphics, but I couldn't deny this shirt with this freaking graphic. Are you kidding me? But my partnership with Into the AM actually benefits you all as well, because they're giving me a discount code to give to you all, which is Thrills10. So if you go to checkout at intotheam.com and then go to checkout and enter in Thrills10, that's going to get you 10% off your entire order. Or you can just go to intotheam.com/Thrills10 and they'll just automatically apply the discount to your cart at the end of the checkout. So go ahead, go to intotheam/Thrills10 and get 10% off your order. You can also, click on one of the products down below this video, and their prices are already discounted on there. And then go at checkout and use code Thrills10. That's going to get you another discount on top of the discounted price that's already there. So I mean, if you like good prices, that's what you do. All right, Into the AM, thank you again for the partnership, but let's get back to the video. And hey, I'm actually wearing an Into the AM shirt right now too. Man, these things are comfy. Man, I love them. I love them. But anyways, let's get into the 4 mistakes to avoid as a content creator right now. So the first one here is do not go broke. So you do not need all the expensive fancy devices, like really expensive cameras or really expensive microphones or really expensive ring lights or anything like that. You don't need any of that. Honestly, all you do need is your phone. Phones nowadays have the same capabilities pretty much of any expensive camera that you find online. You can go to Amazon and you can buy a $500 camera, but your phone is going to pretty much do the same exact thing. So there's no point to go broke right off the bat buying all these devices, all these materials to try to make what you think videos are going to be, or what to make better videos. We watch these YouTube creators and we see their expensive cameras, we see the expensive microphones either attached to the shirt or something like this. This one's not expensive, by the way, though. But I'm just saying, we see this, and so as a viewer, we think content creators need this expensive stuff. You really don't. Like I know personally YouTubers that have 2 million subscribers that are still just using their iPhones to record everything. It's completely unnecessary to have all this expensive equipment. It's when your phone can do it all. I mean, if you want to get that stuff down the line, then sure, go ahead and get the expensive equipment, but you don't need it to get started. All you do need is your freaking phone. And then the other thing is don't go broke on your display, like maybe like someone that I personally know did. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have. We see these YouTubers and we see them with these extravagant, cool backgrounds and displays behind them, and you really don't need that. You just need a room that's quiet, and then if you want to put like one poster or just something to like kind of like that's initiated or towards what your content is about. Like, so mine's Pokemon, so obviously I have a lot of Pokemon stuff. You just don't need all this, at least not right away. Like, I spent way too much money and I'm constantly never happy with my display or my background. I'm constantly changing it because I feel like it's either too much or that it's too little, and I have a bad problem of not being happy with my display. I kind of wish I could get rid of all this, but it would break my heart to get rid of all this, all the money and time I put into this, and just kind of start over anyways with the display and just have a blank wall behind me. Like, honestly, that would be really cool, and then I can grow from there, adding little bit by little bit. You don't need to go buy it all right away and put it behind you as a display. So that's another thing. Don't go broke on the display. You don't need it. Honestly, you can go and watch many YouTubers that just have a blank white wall behind them, and they're doing just as well or better than most content creators. And then the next thing I want to talk about is staying consistent. Staying consistent is so freaking important, and this is probably something that you'll hear every content creator that's been making content anyways for a little while say, is staying freaking consistent. And it is, honestly, it's unfortunately true. If you're pushing out content, keep pushing out content. Keep making videos. Honestly, it's depressing and sad how it works, but with YouTube, it's honestly more quantity than quality. If your videos aren't that great, but you're pushing out multiple videos, then you're gonna do better than not pushing out videos. And that's kind of sad and depressing, because you would think that if you're putting out better content, that should be better. But if you're putting out lots of content and your content is actually has high quality, then you're obviously gonna do really well. But it's more quantity over quality, and it's unfortunate, but it's true. And so just stay consistent, keep pushing out content, and then if you're a smaller content creator, don't take breaks. And I've made this mistake before too, many times. Just recently I took like a 2 month hiatus where I didn't make videos for 2 months, and I honestly saw my views drop, or anyways, my views not be consistent like they were kind of trending. Certain subscribers that used to comment on every single video, I no longer see them comment on every single video. That's fine. It's not them. It's my fault for taking the break. But I honestly did feel like I need it with a lot of stuff going on. So, but if you can, try to stay consistent. If you're a bigger YouTuber, millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, whatever, you can probably get away with taking a break better than someone that's trying to start out. But you're still gonna notice that hit, even as a big YouTuber. But your audience is so big that it doesn't hurt you as much as a smaller YouTuber. Someone that only has like less than 10,000 subscribers, if you take a 2 month hiatus, that could really hurt you. So try not to do that. If you are getting burnt out to the point and you're getting a lot of anxiety, depression about trying to put out more content, slow down on the content, but don't take a full-on break. So if, like, for instance, if you're pushing out 5 videos a week, maybe like cut down to like 2 to 3 videos a week, but stay consistent, keep on getting content out there, and maybe slow down if you need to, but do not fully just stop posting content for a certain duration. That's really gonna honestly kill your channel, and it sucks, because I kind of feel like we shouldn't have to be consistent like that. Like, if you're putting out good quality content, you would hope that your audience stays with you, but unfortunately that's just the way it is. And YouTube is gonna help you out way more show your videos way more to people if you're staying consistent, pushing out multiple content. And then number 3 is do not get caught up in the numbers. And this is one that I personally struggle with a whole bunch. You know, people, and me included, will constantly be checking up on their subscriber accounts or their view counts, and I'm literally like checking it like every hour to see where my subscribers are, how many views my videos are getting, and I honestly drive myself freaking nuts by trying to meet these standards that I made up in my head of what I feel like I should have for views and how many subscribers I should have. You're gonna drive yourself absolutely nuts chasing these imaginary goals in your head of what you should be doing for views and subscribers. Like, there's more parts of analytics, YouTube analytics, that you should be concentrating on versus your views and subscribers. You're gonna see these YouTubers that just got lucky a lot of times and have tons of subscribers and get tons of views, and they've only been doing it for like, you know, a year. I've been doing YouTube now for 5 years, and I'm still trying to skate by, you know what I mean? So don't get caught up in those numbers. More people are like me or us that, you know, don't get millions of subscribers right away, don't get millions of views right away. Don't get caught up in those numbers. If you want to get caught up in the numbers, the things you'd want to maybe look at and get caught up into is click-through rate or video duration, like, you know what I mean? So those numbers, you can, if you have a higher click-through rate and you have a higher view duration, those are the numbers that are going to be important. Those are the ones going to be telling you how good your video actually is. If you have a video that, you know, has, let's say, 50,000 views, but the average view duration is like 30 seconds, that means your video got clicked a lot, and, you know, people were interested from the thumbnail, but once they started the video, they were not interested. They dipped, they left, and that's going to do you no good when it comes to revenue. You know, YouTube analytics. YouTube analytics is going to see that your video only had an average view duration of 30 seconds. You know what's better is to maybe have a video that gets 200 views, but the video duration, if it's like a video that's, for example, if it's a video that's like 12 minutes long and the average view duration is 7 minutes or 6 minutes, that's going to be way more beneficial than a video that has 50,000 views but only averaged 30 seconds or less. And that sounds maybe kind of ridiculous, but that is honestly what happens. There's so many videos out there that have so many views, but the view duration were actually nuts. And you think that they made tons of money. No, they didn't really make any money if they're not viewing the video. If they don't view the video a lot enough, YouTubers are not making money. And if you have a video, if you're just starting out and you have a video, you get 200 views, but you're getting a long view duration average, you're going to be growing so much healthier and so much better than these other YouTubers that have tons of subscribers and tons of views, but, you know, it's not really paying off. And I'm someone that honestly extremely looks into subscribers and views. I've given myself so much depression, so much anxiety by how many views I get and how many subscribers I get. I'm still doing it. Like I said, I check those numbers probably like every hour through the YouTube Studio app. Drive myself nuts. So this is a lesson for myself as well, that I should be only concentrating on average view duration and click-through rate. Those are the two things that you probably should actually be paying attention to. And the last thing I want to talk about here is make content that you like. There's so many people that just want to be YouTubers and they don't necessarily know what they want to make content on, so they just choose something that they think is going to be popular, right? But if you're not into that content that you're making, you're not going to last. For instance, like I chose Pokemon, right? And at the time it wasn't so bad, but definitely now Pokemon on the YouTube scene is overpopular. Like there's on every street, on every neighborhood, you can find at least one Pokemon YouTuber. You know, everyone's making YouTube content on Pokemon. So it's so overpopulated. It really, for anyone to choose Pokemon, it's going to be very hard to grow. But you know what, the reason is why I do it is because I love Pokemon. My entire life, since I was able to start collecting cards here in the US in 1999, I've loved freaking Pokemon. You know, starting out playing Pokemon Blue, I think it was like 96. Just fell in love with Pokemon ever since the moment that it got introduced to the US. So yeah, I might not get as much views if I was doing something different, you know, a different kind of more niche content. But I love what I'm talking about. I love opening packs. I love doing anything talking about Pokemon. You know what I mean? That's what helps me keep going. If you choose to, you know, make content about basketball, but because you think basketball videos are going to do really, really well, and just using this as a rough idea, but you have no desire about basketball, you don't care about the NBA or whatever professional league from whatever country you're from, like, if you don't have any desire for that topic and you're just choosing it because you think it's going to be a topic that could get views, you're gonna burn out. You're not gonna last. I can guarantee you're not gonna be making videos for longer than a year. If you have no passion, no desire for that topic that you're talking about, there's no point to be making videos because you, like I said, you're gonna burn out. You're not gonna be making content anymore. And if you do, then you might learn, hey, I should try to choose something I'm actually passionate about. So the last one I just really just try to say is choose your content wisely. Choose something that you are actually excited about, something that is, even if you don't blow up, but it's gonna change the way that you view on things. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope some of you find it actually helpful. Like I said, I did this a lot for myself as well, because there's a lot of I don't do as I say, I do it as I do, and I don't listen to myself, even though I know mentally that this would make me more mentally strong, and knowing this information would make me more mentally strong and happier. But it's hard. It's really honestly hard. If you're making content, you know what I'm talking about. It's really hard to not get caught up in the numbers or not want to have all the glam, you know, right away. It's hard, and then it's hard to keep on pushing out content, especially if you don't feel like the quality's up. But you know, it's the life of a content creator, you know. And if you're not a content creator, just remember that this is not our full-time job. Like, we have a regular 9-to-5 or some kind of full-time job. This is something we do on the side for fun, or something that we hope to eventually take off. Just putting that out there, because a lot of people don't seem to understand that. They think that we just come up here and then whine about the struggles of being a content creator and having to do more work, but we already have a full-time job, right? So piss off of that stuff. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. I love you all. Peace, love you, bye.